Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. And today, we're not going to be fighting any battles. We've been fighting for the past, probably literally month or two in real time. This is immensely easier, I have found out while editing this, than doing the battle, segments. I'd forgotten how much easier it is to do the social link versions. Of course, I also kind of forgot that I have to, remember what to say during most of them. Which is always kind of a, downer. I don't really remember what I'm going to be doing. I was, my memory, look, let's just say I partied way too hard when I was a young man. And I had no idea what I was doing when I was going there. But I meant to go to sell off all my junk from Otherworld, because I'm running rather low on money. Oh boy, you know what time it is, kids. It's time for clang, clang, clang. Oh yes. Don't you just love that? You love that sound, I know I do. I love it so much, I basically did base this entire section around that. It's not often that I base an entire section around one sound effect. And yes, I will be going over each and everything that I unlock so you can see what it does. I'm sorry, I woke up. My voice is probably a little strange right now. It's a little deeper than usual. But you gotta do commentary whenever you can, right? It's 5 in the morning. Oh yes, this is not even close to the record of amount of crap at once. But that's it for right now. As for what we just unlocked, I don't quite remember what it was. Oh great, well, that is just useless. That's not very good either. I think I'll stick with what I got. Maybe it's just me, but I prefer, actually having something on my armor that is unique, not just pure defense, unless it is a crap ton of defense. That was not really a crap ton of defense to justify giving up the already, good 20% physical reduction. As far as weapons go, I'm not giving up that. I usually keep the Suzaku on Yukiko for the entire game, or whenever I get that 100 SP version. I think there's a 100 SP version. I don't remember where it is, or if it's just a random rare treasure chest drop, but usually on Yukiko, I try and keep as much SP as humanly possible. Because eventually, her healing, I think, Meteoron, I think, costs like 30 SP, which is a big drain, but it cures everybody to full. Or rather, heals everybody to full. Is there anything in here that I don't have yet? A couple days. Alright, well, I'll come back later then. Excuse me, I'm not talking to Rise right now. At least not if I have a choice. I would like to... Wait a minute. It's a Sunday. Darn, good thing I almost forgot. I almost forgot that this Sunday is the day you talk to Hisano. I very rarely ever do this social link. I don't know why. It's a good enough social link. I just never really do it. I'm going to try. I think I've already screwed up. I think I've wasted too many Sundays as is, but I'm going to try and get this done.
Yes.
If not, it just gives you something to do if you're curious about it. Even though I screwed up. However, it should be noted, since I don't do this very often, I don't really remember the responses. I probably mentioned that somewhere in my post-commentary in the beginning, but... oh dear. Of what? What about the river? No, of what? Like, I'm really interested either way, but at least you got a feign interest. Are you sure you're not just getting your L words mixed up again? Whatever, as long as it turned out great for you, I guess that's good. It's just rare that actually turns out well. What about now? I don't think reminding her of how depressed she is now would exactly be a wise thing to do to somebody who's depressed sounding. Well, I'm jealous that he could actually, you know, bring you happiness, I guess. I'm not really jealous, but I don't want to depress the woman further. Oh dear. Why did you have to describe my life to a T? My life is a journey with no destination. I'm not going to say that's not true. For all I know, this woman is a mass murderer. I'm not going to... Just don't torture yourself about it.
Thank you.
Unless you know you tortured someone to death, then go right ahead. Maybe. Yes. I mean, look, I believe in comforting someone who's obviously a bit depressed, but I'm not going to just make up wild stories and hope that they're true and say you're not guilty.
Goodbye.
But, you know, there I go being all logical again. What are you going to do?
Welcome home.
I mean, we don't know her yet. She could be the, you know... Well, I was going to say she could be the murderer, but she could be. Oh, yes. Do not let the unassuming exterior fool you, my friends. She could very well be the killer. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually spend my time productively. I don't remember when the last time I spoke to Dejima was, but hopefully this will be enough to actually get us a level up. Judging from the music, however, this is not going to be. No. I probably should have brought a higher Fans Arcana persona to actually boost that. Whoopsie, or did I? I don't think I did. I don't remember seeing that prompt. Right, well, day off school. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, you couldn't argue. As long as you got off school, you were happy. Oh, sure, I may have spent my time in my room playing video games and, you know, playing Doom, because, you know, that's something that little children should be playing to grow up with. It made me into the man I am today. So remember, kids, once you just, you know, subtly encourage your kids to play Doom, they'll turn out like me. Oh, yes. And then after you're done traumatizing them, because that game scared the crap out of me, then you can point them in this direction. But yeah, this is who I actually wanted to hang out with yesterday, Chie. Now, I'm sure those of you who actually played the game are kind of getting ready to go, oh dear, she's at the tipping point. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna try and, you know, stay monogamous, or is he going to go, you know, be a player here and just try and form a harem? Well, before we go, I want to make sure I have all the... It doesn't matter which one you choose as far as going to the next level. I believe they're the same amount of points, but I just like trying to minimize the jump from 9 to 10.
Yo!
Or in cases of females, trying to limit the jump between being stuck, where you can't really go out with any other women until you finish the social link, so it's best to try and limit that as much as you can. Keep in mind, I am not a great time management person, so take anything I say with scheduling with a grain of salt. This is for your protection, not mine.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Like I said, the only way I ever get it perfect social link run in Persona games is if I follow a strict schedule that I wrote out in advance.
Yeah.
I am not doing that for this Let's Play. Oh, come on, tell me I rank up now. Or is the title of this going to be your relationship will become closer soon? I can already see it now. No, but seriously, during one of these, I am going to make a video called Your Relationship is Going to Become Closer Soon if I get 3 of those in one video. Might have already done it. I just didn't name it that.
Yo!
Oh good, she's actually asking me to go during school. I believe that gets you a bonus, doesn't it? I don't remember how much, but that's fantastic, actually. Because, well, if you choose the lover route, and you go out with another girl, I don't know how it works in 4, I never really researched it a whole lot, but 3, I think you had 60 days, and then every time you went out with a different girl, it minus 15 days from the total. So say if you were in a relationship with one girl, then went out with another one, you only had 45 days to go to the next one. Oh, hell. Oh, I know it's one of the top 2, but Senta means 100. Super Senta, I would assume, means over 100. Is this a trick question? I'm going to assume it's a trick question and say that Senta is like 100 and Super... Aww. My cynicism was my bane. I thought Super would mean over 100. Well, now that I've embarrassed myself with my mediocre logic skills, this is not really needed. I mean, it would just give me, what, knowledge? I already have 6 knowledge, so... Ugh. Still embarrassing. It's like you're reporting a freaking thing in the past, and you can't really edit that out.
All right!
And I played the game so many times, I should have known that in my sleep, but because of my poor memory, I don't remember much of anything. Which is great, because I get to experience the game all over again. Oh goody, more extortion.
Hey!
Why do I have the feeling these people are going to be politicians later in life? And I'm not referring to Chie and Barak, or as some call him, you. I refuse to call him that name. Yep, he's definitely going to be a politician with that level of backstabbery. Actually, I don't know if that qualifies as backstab, but that is really, really low. Now, I don't think it's wise to just let her do her thing. It's really up to you. I'm not sure which one has the better consequence. If I was going to be safe, I would say fight with Chie. Trying to shield Chie, I don't remember if that requires a courage check or what. I'm gonna try and shield her though. Of course, this is not going to work. You know, there's a time and a place for bluffing. I don't think in a back alley with 3 very unsavory characters is the time or the place. Or maybe it is, because, you know, I guess they're cowards. I'm sure the moral in this is supposed to be that all bullies are cowards, but I don't think the creators of this game grew up where I did. Or anywhere sane for that matter. Hey, that was reckless is not the right thing to say. You protected that kid, as reckless as it was. No use berating her about her actions, she's already did it. And now, here we go. The moment of truth. Am I really that kind of guy? I'll answer that right now. No, I am not advocating polygamy.
Well, you see,
The mood is right. Well, you're already in a relationship with another girl. Pay no attention to this warning. And I'm not being sarcastic. Literally pay no attention to that warning. It doesn't serve a single purpose. Except for those of you with a conscience or whatever that's called. Now in real life, I do not advocate polygamy. Video games, watch my Catherine Let's Play and you shall see. This is a fantasy game, my friends, and every man wants a harem. Oh, sure, we won't say it in front of our significant others, but we know we do. At least if we're honest with ourselves. Oh, yes. There's no turning back now. Your relationship with Chie has become intimate. Well, maybe if Barok's lucky, you could go as an open mind.
let's stay like this. Just a while longer.
If you know what I mean. Oh, sure, never mind the ramifications of him coming back to Unipa. Screw that.
Oh, welcome home.
You have to live in the moment, man. Alright, well, at least this will level up.
Yeah.
Or at least it should, considering I believe it said the relationship is going to become closer. I was actually rather worried I wasn't going to get Nanako and Dejima's done, but I think I have more than enough time. This is one of those conversations where you cannot be self-serving. Well, what about me? Hey, he loves you too. You know, just saying I know
Yeah.
is just kind of, I don't know, douchey. He loves me, I know. And again, this is one of those things where you just gotta try and put yourself in the situation. I feel sorry for you too. I don't think that's the way they were quite meaning for that to sound, but I'm not going to say she's not lost, but he still has you. Because I'm not about to argue the morality of if she's really gone or not. So let's just, you know. Besides, she seemed to have enjoyed that response. You gotta give them hope. Or rather, not hope, you just kinda gotta, you know, give them positive reinforcement in situations like this. Now the next choice here has an understanding check, I think, of at least 5. The best one is to play with her.
Yay!
If it's either your understanding or courage, I don't remember, but sometimes they'll say you do not have the necessary requirement. And then the next best thing is to talk to her. Don't just put her to bed.
Night.
She doesn't like that. I mean, come on, the common sense stuff. Think back to when you were a kid. Did you like being said, you have to go to bed now? No, you didn't. Or at least you shouldn't have if you did. My favorite was always, can I just go to the next save point? When the save point was manual. Oh yes, I was a badass. I could have saved it anytime I wanted, but I finagled my way into extra playing time. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this week. Tune in next week for the continuing adventures of Persona 4. I don't know what I'm going with this, but yep. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you all later. Goodbye everyone.